only on the basis of evidence. These are young boys, talented boys. I cannot arrest them just because he was present on duty on those at that particular place of duty. Somebody using surname as Mahapatra, connecting it to some political Mahapatra, and trying to mix these issues and spread rumors that just because they are very, very influential people, they are being protected. That is not true. We had no intent to protect anyone. We were just looking for an evidence. And evidence can come from the accused, evidence comes from in the form of digital evidence, of course in the form of circumstantial evidence, whatever we have collected from the PO, and the forensic evidences. Now we have to have that patience. The forensic reports, the DNA sampling, everything had been done. We had sent them to the CFSL report to get the report at the earliest, and we would figure out how many people may have be involved in this particular incident. So there is absolutely nothing to hide as far as this particular incident is concerned. But still the rumor mongering is still going on. I want to request you that please you can spread this message around that now the case is with CBI. They are investigating it. They will also they can also investigate if there have been anything on our part which we have deliberately done to destroy evidence. We are liable, legally liable. Absolutely. So have faith in the other agency which is investigating. You do not have faith in us, at least have faith in them as far as this case is concerned. Don't try to create there is an information gap. So this is something which I wanted you to know, and I would once again request you that whoever is the person of whatever political party, please spread this, tell everyone, we are ready to arrest, take legal action against anyone who was involved on that particular day. But you have to come with evidence. That this is the photograph, I know this.
আমদুলি মব বলুন, মিসক্রিয়েন্স বলুন, দুষ্কৃতী বলুন, যাই বলুন, এরা হসপিটালের মধ্যে ঢুকলো কিভাবে? আপনাদের ইন্টেলিজেন্স ফেলিওর ছিল, এডুকেট ফোর্স ছিল না?
দেখুন এই ভিডিওটা আপনি দেখেছেন। নাও ওই সেই দিন আমি আপনাদেরকে প্রথমে বললাম দি রিক্লেম দি নাইটস হিসাবে প্রচুর জায়গায় লিডারলেস, ইট ওয়াজ এ লিডারলেস ক্রাউড। आई थिंक एंटिसिपेटिंग कि श्यामबाजारे 5000 लोग आसबे या रूबीते 10,000 लोग आसबे या एडबीते एत लोग आसबे, गरियाते कत लोग आसबे। देयर आर न्यूमरस नंबर ऑफ प्लेसेस वेयर लार्ज क्राउड्स हैड गैदर्ड, एंड सिंस it is very very difficult to make an assessment. आरजी करे এত লোক আসবে, যদি আমি আপনাদেরকে বলে দিই কি normally when there are leaders, they themselves have an assessment how that kind of what kind of gathering they are expecting, and we make arrangement to match that or even bigger than that. But here, because of the crowd, one is we had to spread ourselves thin. There are far too many women were there. Their women's safety was involved. We had to be, we have to be, there are large number of women even here. The people who have been arrested, there are some women also are here. So we have to be restrained in our response. We cannot be, using force left, right, and center just like that. So. তো আমরা আমাদের সাফিসিয়েন্ট ডিপ্লয়মেন্ট ছিল, ডিসি লেভেলে অফিসার ছিলেন ওখানে, ডিসি নর্থ পার্সোনালি প্রেজেন্ট ছিলেন ওখানে, আপনি নিজেও দেখতে পাচ্ছেন হাউ হি ইজ ট্রাইং টু ডিল উইথ দি ক্রাউড উইথ লট অফ পেশেন্স। উনি নিজের চেষ্টা করেছেন, ওনার সঙ্গে যা ফোর্স ছিল সমস্ত রকম চেষ্টা করেছেন। ইয়েস, despite that the barricade was breached and people got into this, vandalized the place. So later on this thing, we had 15 people injured badly, including the DC North Division.
Calcutta High Court that says that the UD case, registration of the UD case has led to suspicion. Now, you're saying it's natural process, the High Court is saying suspicion.
I will not comment on this. This I'm talking about. I'm talking about our legal procedure. Let Jansi be crying.
যে ভিডিও সূত্র সেই ভিডিওতে কিছু অডিও আসছে যারা বলছে চল চল সেমিনার হলে দল চল। আপনারা অলরেডি 25 জনকে গ্রেফতার করেছেন। এখান থেকে যাদেরকে ইন্টারোগেশন করছেন তারা কি বলেছে যে তাদের টার্গেট কোনোভাবে সেমিনার হল ছিল কিনা? সেকেন্ড কোয়েশ্চেন ইজ
nothing as of now. As of now, we have not found it as yet. We are examining them. Just আমাদের যত লোক পর সংখ্যাটা বাড়ছে, ঠিক আছে, the people who we are arresting, এক্স্যাক্টলি এখন অবধি সেরকম কিছু আমাদের কাছে কেউ রিভিল করেনি, বাট রিভিল করলে আমরা নিশ্চয়ই
যাদেরকে অ্যারেস্ট করেছেন তাদের কোনো রকম পলিটিক্যাল অ্যাফিলিয়েশন আছে, কারো কোনো পলিটিক্যাল আইডেন্টিটি আছে?
देखो, people have come from, somebody has come from Havda, somebody is come from Nagar Bazar, somebody is come Vidhan Nagar, somebody is come from Damdam. People have come from lots of places. They're not set of people, local, Ulta Danga, Maniktala, all kinds of places. I think even Narkel Danga. So the number of people who we have arrested, and after talking to them, it seems they have come in ones and twos. Some of them have said that Amar Bandhu Shange ame eschilam, something like that. So it will still take time for us to reassemble, but I am telling you that anyone feels that he organized the entire protest and which led to and instigated people, we will arrest him as well. We have absolutely no problem.
Representing the state said that there were 7,000 people on that night. So was there no intelligence whatsoever that they are all marching towards the hospital? 7,000 people, sir. It's not a small number.
So as
আমরা কদিন হাসপাতালে থেকে দেখেছি বেশ কিছু লোক তারা কিন্তু পলিটিক্যাল পার্টি তারা ব্যারিকেড ভাঙার চেষ্টা করছে। আপনি বলছেন যাদবপুর বা রবীন্দ্র সদনে কত লোক জড়ো হবে সেটা আপনাদের পক্ষে জানা সম্ভব নয়, কিন্তু আরজিকর হাসপাতাল যেটা প্রিয়, যেখানে ডক্টররা অ্যাজিটেশন করছে, সেখানে এই পবের সঙ্গে কিছু গুন্স বা আউটসাইডাররা ঢুকে যেতে পারে, এইরকম ইন্টেলিজেন্স ইনপুট কি আপনাদের কাছে থাকা উচিত নয়?
So was the attack result of some conspiracy?
সেই জিনিসটা, I am trying to only answer this. By investigation will reveal this. As of now, was it? Yes, there are people who came on this call. Many of them, most of them were of course women. A lot of them were women who came on this call of Reclaim the Nights, and they came to multiple places in the city. Now, if there are a group of people who came with this intent to do something like this, I think it's just give us a little more time. We should be able to discover this.
But so was there no information that 7,000 people marching towards the hospital, sir?
क्या ये मामला गैंगरेप का है? और दूसरा सवाल कि जिन
ये सवाल आप सीबीआई से करिए प्लीज। अब दिस इज समथिंग विच आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू रिप्लाई टू यू। ये सवाल आपको सीबीआई से करना चाहिए प्लीज। আমরা যে টাইম আমাদের কাছে ছিল ওর মধ্যে প্রায়োরিটি হিসাবে আগে আমাদের প্রায়োরিটি আছে কেসটা ডিটেকশন করা, তারপরে প্রায়োরিটি হিসাবে যাদেরকে আমরা মনে করেছি, আমাদের টিম মনে করেছে সবাইকে ডাকা হয়েছে, and everybody else was lined up for examination. It is not that we had to spare anyone, but there is a priority. what comes in priority for the direction of the particular case, collection of the evidences. I think that is how we go. That is a judgment of the team which is investigating the offence. Please.
एक सवाल है डेड बॉडी किसने पहले लिखा था और डॉक्टर ने डेथ सर्टिफिकेट में क्या लिखा था?
Sir, the video you have shown
ये बता दें।
now, sir, the video that you have just shown now, we can see that a lot of the
डेड बॉडी को किसने पहली बार देखा था और डेथ सर्टिफिकेट में डॉक्टर ने उस दिन क्या लिखा था? क्या डॉक्टर ने
ये तो इन्वेस्टिगेशन अभी तो हम इन्वेस्टिगेशन डिटेल आपको बता नहीं पाएंगे अब आपको सीरियस
in that video itself, we can see that there are a lot of police force who are running inside the hospital in that moment. There are allegations that they hid themselves, they went into the toilets, they hid themselves under blankets, sir. In fact, the video shown by you itself shows that they were running inside the hospital.
ওখানকার কর্মীরাও বলেছে যে পুলিশ ফোর্স যারা ছিলেন তারা ওয়ার্ডে ঢুকে যান এবং নিজেদের উর্দি খুলে ডক্টরদের যে কোর্ট আছে সেই কোর্ট
Yes, let me reply now. Let me reply. When you see a large amount of crowd which has been trolling this and you are outnumbered, people, obviously the force which was organized trying to ensure that the barricade is not breached. Once the barricade breach happened, now the response to of this event, since we do not have, there have been there are far too many people for the small amount of force which is there to prevent any kind of breach of peace, law and order, things like this. So considering the principle of minimum use of force, I think at that point of time the leadership, the DC North himself, who in fact went, he got hit by this thing, stone, and he was unconscious. He was for some time he was untraced. So we got disorganized. In this melee, what happens is when the force got disorganized, they took a bit of time, reorganized themselves. We also found it difficult to send immediate reinforcement because there are crowds everywhere in the city. Anywhere we come, Shambazar Point, they were the officers, the additional commissioner himself when he was coming with the reinforcements, he was not being allowed to go. He had to retreat and then get back with using a small amount of force, whatever was required to see that he makes his way and reaches that place. So you must understand that there are far too many people throughout the city. We had deployed our resources throughout the city. If you look at it, that we should have anticipated there are 5,000 people, 10,000 people here. If you say that it is failure of assessment, yes, you can call it. It is failure of assessment. That 10,000 people will turn up here and they would vandalize the entire place. This entire protest was supposed to have been a very peaceful protest. That is what is my understanding. That is what I understand from people who must have given the call. There was no such intelligence. There is no such, even I don't know whether you also played you do a lot of advanced reporting. I don't know that you also played something like this, that okay, there is likely to be some vandalism there, people might do this or do that. So obviously we are also human beings, our intelligence. We also make an assessment on the basis of whatever is available on the social media, intent, people from friends like you, and we try and make an assessment. On that basis we deploy our resources and try to see that law and order is maintained. So the assessment failures is not the first time the assessment failure has happened, whether in Calcutta or anywhere else. They do happen at times.
आर्टिकल को लेकर ही अरेंज किया गया था, जगह जगह पर रैलियां होने वाली थी। खुद मुख्यमंत्री ने भी कहा था कि पुलिस अलर्ट रहे। बावजूद इसके जो पॉइंट है आर्टिकल, वहां पर कहीं ना कहीं ये भी लग रहा है कि पुलिस की जो मौजूदगी थी वो कम रही थी।
আমি তো বললাম আপনাকে আরজিকারের স্পেশাল অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট তো ছিল, তো আপনি তো দেখতে পাচ্ছেন, ঠিক আছে? ইউ ক্যান সি দ্যাট ইন দ্য ভিডিও।
জুনিয়র ডাক্তাররা একটা কোয়েশ্চেন করছে, ওরা ওরা বলছে যে ওরা তো একটা এজিটেশন করছিল ওখানে পিসফুলি, ওদের ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার পুরো ডেমোলিশ করে দিয়েছে, ওরা ভ্যান্ডালিজম করেছে, ফ্যান ভেঙেছে, স্ট্রাকচার ভেঙেছে, তো ওরা সিকিউরিটি পাচ্ছে না, ওরা ভয় পেয়ে যাচ্ছে। ওরা বলছে যে ওরা যদি সিকিউরিটি না পায় তাহলে আপনারা বাকি লোকজনকে কি করে সুরক্ষিত রাখবেন?
ওরা সেন্ট্রাল সিকিউরিটি চাইছে।
দেখুন, আমাদের ওখানে সে রাত্রিবেলা প্রচুর সিকিউরিটি ছিল, নট দ্যাট দ্য সিকিউরিটি ওয়াজ নট দেয়ার, ইউ ক্যান ক্লিয়ারলি সি দিস। এর পরেও অ্যাডিশনাল কমিশনার ওয়ান পার্সোনালি প্রেজেন্ট ছিলেন। অ্যাডিশনাল তখন থেকে রাত্রিবেলা হোক দিনেবেলা অ্যাডিশনাল কমিশনার লেভেলের অফিসার উইথ সাফিসিয়েন্ট সিকিউরিটি ইজ দেয়ার। ঠিক আছে, we are trying to provide all kinds of security arrangements to see to it and we are committed to this. এই ব্যাপারে তো কোনো দোষ সন্দেহ নেই। And not just that, our commitment is not just to the RG-Kor but all the hospitals and other places. Educational institutions are there, other institutions are there, everywhere. RG-Kor incident hoyeche, apprehensions are there. I fully appreciate this and we have taken measures and we will continue to take measures. We are also trying to reorganize and see that we beef up the security there, have a better understanding with the private security people which are there, how best we can, we don't have unlimited resources, we have only very limited resources. Within those limited resources, what best we can do, we are doing.
তিনি ক্লেম করছেন যে উনি চার্জ নেওয়ার পরেও সেমিনার হলে যাতায়াত হচ্ছিল লোকজনের, তিনি তেমনটা বলছেন, তিনি যেহেতু বলেছেন
আপনি ওখানে I'm not aware. Let others also ask. You ask enough questions.
স্যার, যে ভিডিওটা দেখালেন সেখানে দেখা যাচ্ছে নির্দিষ্ট একটা পলিটিক্যাল পার্টির ফ্ল্যাগ, তো তাদেরকে চিহ্নিত করে ধরা গেছে, মানে কোন দলের ছিল তারা? দেখা যাচ্ছে একটা নির্দিষ্ট পলিটিক্যাল।
আমরা সবাইকে আইডেন্টিফাই করব। আমি আপনাদের জন্য এই জন্য ডাকা হয়েছে, আপনাদেরও যে আপনারাও এই জিনিসটাকে স্প্রেড করুন এবং যে নির্দিষ্ট পার্টি আছে ওদেরকে ধরা হবে। ঠিক আছে,
They are asking list of the arrested person and share.
সবার ছবি দিন যারা
তারা বলছেন যে এই জাস্ট এক্স প্রিন্সিপাল সন্দীপ ঘোষ, তার এগেনস্টে প্রচুর কমপ্লেন ছিল, তবুও এই কেসের পরে সন্দীপ ঘোষকে পুলিশ ইন্টারোগেশন করলো না কেন?
দেখো ওনার এগেনস্টে কি কমপ্লেন ছিল না, ওটা আই থিঙ্ক মেডিকেল অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন উইল লুক ইনটু দিস। এই ব্যাপারে আর ইন্ট্রোগেশনের ব্যাপারটা আছে, আমি আপনাদেরকে বললাম উইদিন দ্য লিমিটেড টাইম ফ্রেম উইচ উই হ্যাড উইথ আস ফর ইনভেস্টিগেশন অফ দিস কেসের একটা প্রায়োরিটি থাকে, সেই হিসাবে আই থিঙ্ক অলরেডি অ্যাবাউট 37 people.
Even he was examined, sir.
Even he was examined.
See, regarding the examination of Sandeep Ghosh, even he was examined. The problem is, we had given notice to him. The very next day, we had given time to him to come to Lalgazar. But by that time, he was supposed to come, hearing had already started. So, everyone's focus was on hearing. We did not know this, but Sandeep Ghosh was examined by us. But yes, we did not get sufficient time because that very day, the order came out that immediately IO has to hand over case files. So it is not that he was not examined. Whatever time we got, just before the conclusion of proceeding, his examination was going.
Incident is notice.
Yes.
সেদিনকে কতদূর উঠেছিল সেমিনার হলে পর্যন্ত পৌঁছতে পেরেছিল না?
না যায়নি।
No.
He will tell you about it.
I am telling you, the entire third floor was untouched. Nobody could go up to the seminar hall.
স্যার কতদূর পৌঁছাতে পেরেছিল?
স্যার একটাই যারা ওখানে ভাঙচুর চালিয়েছে দেখা যায়।
I think they were enough. और कोई
I think Lieutenant Commissioner told in the beginning itself আমাদের দিক থেকে ফ্যামিলি মেম্বারদেরকে ফোন করা হয়, ফোন এই যে মিস ইনফরমেশন অনেকগুলো লোক রটাচ্ছে কি আমরা পুলিশের পক্ষ থেকে ফ্যামিলি মেম্বারদেরকে ফোন করে বলা হয়েছে কি মেয়েটা সুসাইড করে নিয়েছে। ইট ইজ কমপ্লিটলি ফলস, ইট ইজ নট ট্রু। আমি আবার পরিষ্কার করে বলছি, পুলিশের পক্ষ থেকে ফ্যামিলি মেম্বারদেরকে এই বার্তাটা দেওয়া হয়নি।
Destruction of evidence. প্রথমে একটা ফুটেজ ভাইরাল হলো যে থার্ড ফ্লোরে একটা রেনোভেশন ওয়ার্ক স্টার্ট হয়েছে, তারপরের দিন এই ভ্যান্ডালিজম, এই মব ভেতরে ঢুকে গেল, যদিও ওই অব্দি যেতে পারেনি। মোটিভ থেকে
যারা প্রোটেস্ট করছে, যারা জাস্টিস চাই,
ভাই আপনি কি এভিডেন্স ডিস্ট্রয় হয়েছে, কে করেছে, কখন করেছে, সেরকম কিছু থাকে, সিবিআই ইজ দেয়ার, দে উইল ইনভেস্টিগেট, ডোন্ট বি ইম্পেশেন্ট অ্যাবাউট ইট। ঠিক আছে, we have kept our protection there. ওরা পিও কে সিল করে রেখেছে, আমাদের গার্ড ওখানে প্রেজেন্ট আছে, and we are cooperating with them in all possible manner. ঠিক আছে, let's not put these kind of rumors ki the renovation work was going on. Why was the renovation work was going on? I think there was one of the demands from the doctor standards. They gave some demands in writing, and this was one of the demands, and that is where possibly, since the agitation was going on, and he wanted that immediate action should be taken so that their demands are met, because we were obviously looking that the hospital should start functioning at the fastest possible time. He was looking at it, so that is why it might have started. So you can ask this to the health secretary also. They should be able to answer why the renovation work was being done. But I don't think it has anything to do with destruction of evidence. The divisional DC himself was present with a fairly large amount of contingent to deal with any situation if it happened. Now the situation is we have posted the photographs of people on our Facebook page. We have posted video also on our Facebook page. You also have taken videos only because you were also present at the site. We would like to request you to provide, circulated widely, and we would expect anyone can give us any information about any of the people, irrespective of any political color. If you feel there is a political leader, we have absolutely no issue as far as arresting people is concerned. So please, our request would be that if you know that this person is present, he may be of XYZ, any political party or anything, we would take action against him. That is very, very clear. So we have already arrested about 25 people. I think around 9 people, the information given by people on the basis of which the photographs of 9 people have already matched. And on interrogating these people, we have found out some more people who have accompanied them. Maybe their photographs are not there as in the photographs which we have circulated, but we are arresting them as well. So this is something which I wanted to appeal to all of you, that please, you can provide, and all the citizens of Calcutta, that whatever vandalism which has happened, anybody who is responsible will arrest him. There is absolutely, let there be no doubt as far as this is concerned. The second thing which I would like to request you all, that there are far too many rumors are floating. There are far too many rumors are floating which have no basis. And on the basis of rumors, a lot of experts, so-called experts, are analyzing those rumors and trying to create an atmosphere which is, that Kolkata police has not done this, Kolkata police should have, this is that, this is, gang rape by so many people. Evidence has to be scientific in nature. Now the case has gone to CBI. Let's have trust on the agency which is investigating this case. They will also come up with a scientific evidence. Whatever we had to do in whatever little time which we had, our officers have done everything possible. The agency would find out if there are any loopholes, any deliberate evidence destruction or anything which our team might have done. And obviously